You killed a patient, Detective.
I had no choice.
I suppose you're right. Just please don't let the others hear about this, patients or staff. I cannot risk more of an upheaval than we already have, especially after Warden Jones having been murdered. Detective, I don't think it's best if you stay here anymore. My patients have become more unhinged with your presence.
You know I can't do that, Elizabeth.
I'll be fine. I can handle things by myself.
What does this have to do with Ravenscroft, though? He wants you, you know.
Okay, you can stay, but please, don't interrogate them anymore.
There's something going on, Elizabeth. I'm gonna find out what it is.
Look, it's all I ask.
There's a possibility of saving lives. Are you gonna prevent me from doing that?
If your means of doing so come with tormenting my patients, then yes.
The rabbit.
What?
Where's the rabbit? I know you keep him here, doing tests on him.
Yes, tests that have the potential of curing patients here. The rabbit has the mind of a human being as well as the mental diagnosis that only humans are capable of having. He could be
I just want to know where he is.
I refuse to let you interfere, Detective.
You won't let me interrogate your human patients. That thing isn't human. He may act human, but he's not. And I know you think you keep him here because you want to help cure him. But I know you just keep him here because you want to run tests on him. You have no moral responsibility. He's an animal. If you won't let me speak to your patients, at least let me talk to the rabbit.
Hello, friend.
I ain't your friend.
Whatever you say, Slice. But you know that deep inside you are. Otherwise, you wouldn't have come to pay me a little visit.
I'd like to ask you some questions about the Army of Fear.
You think I'm involved with them? Ever since Albert died, I had no need to stick around. I play better when there's no restraints on me.
But if you were involved with them, does that mean you still speak with them?
Why wouldn't I? They know how to have a good time.
You look like you've seen better days.
I was lucky to even survive the explosion. Granted, half of me didn't, as if I wasn't decayed enough already. Being half burnt to a crisp doesn't help.
Now, as I've said, I'd like to ask you a few questions about the Army of Fear.
What about, friend?
I assume you know about the warden, who's just recently...
I know an inmate escaped, and they finally got what was coming to them.
You already know about that?
Word travels fast here, Detective. I assume you would have already known that. There's also talk that you and Elizabeth are more than just business partners. But rumors are just rumors, aren't they?
Is there any connection between these breakout attempts?
There may be. There may not be. You tell me, Detective.
Stop playing games, Rabbit.
Oh, but I am. And if you want me to answer your questions, you're going to have to play along.
I don't have to answer to you. You're just a rabbit.
Yet they're keeping me here because I'm more than that, aren't I?
I'm not the reason they're still keeping you here. If it were up to me, I'd kill you right now. I have no moral obligation sparing the life of a rabbit who's a threat to the lives of humans.
You think you can find a cure for any of us? They're all just as much of animals as I am.
Quit playing games and tell me what I need to know.
In fact, you and I are much more similar than you think. I'm capable of having just as complex of a thought process as you, Detective. Isn't that just mind-boggling?
I'm not gonna ask again.
And the fact that I have the same brain capacity as a human being, yet you would so easily kill me, suggests that you aren't so different from them either, are you?
Talk!
In fact, I'm sure you just love interrogating them. That's why you do it, isn't it? You get a real kick out of it. The same type of high that killing gives them. The release of endorphins brought on by a pleasurable experience, as Crane always told me. You try to hide it, but you're no better than them, no better than Alice, Sawyer, not even better than the wolf himself.
Quit playing games and tell me what's going on!
Maybe That's why Penny is the way that she is. She got it from her old man. You try so hard to help her, try so hard to free her, but don't realize that you made her this way. You have only yourself to blame, Winston Slice.
Tell me what's going on.
If you really want to know so badly, just ask Penny. I'm sure she'd love to have a good old chat with her father. In fact, I'm sure she'd just love to talk about how to be just like you. You know she's trying her best. You can do that as much as you want, Slice. I won't tell you a thing. In fact, do it for a little longer and I won't be able to. You've given me too much, Slice. You're killing me. Not that it affects me much, but you just lost your one chance at saving the human race. If only you would have played with me like I asked, I would have told you what you wanted to hear.
What are you talking about?
Just wait until you see what they have in store, Detective. You'll wish you wouldn't have killed me.